Hello again, Jecht Murray here with the Pauper Flophouse of Fun. This week we're doing something slightly different. We have a pair of decks for you in the same sort of vein in order to show just like two different takes on the same basic type of deck. And by that I mean we're playing some Rakdos, and so we are playing a black centered version, like an attrition version, and in the other deck tech, I'll have like a red centered version, just to show you that you can take the same type of concept and put it two different directions and end up with decks that, while play similar cards, you can end up with two sort of different decks. So this deck isn't one of mine's. It is a 5-0 deck from, I believe the username is Neko Yanagi. And this is like card for card, the deck that I saw recently doing 5-0. I am aware that they also slaughtered me in a different non-recorded league with a slightly different version, but I thought I would just take the version that I saw without changing it, just to see how it goes, since it's different from the version I was building. This is basically like it's almost like a mono black deck. Like, it's the same basic thing where the Chittering Rats, the Phyrexian Ragers, because Sign in Blood's too expensive, or because this is just a better card for a control deck, they've got Read the Bones. They also have a playset of Addles, which is kind of unusual, but actually is a pretty excellent discard spell because of the flexibility afforded you in actually being able to take Mulldrifters, which the Duress does not. Now there's also Duresses, which is quite key for combating like Rancors and compulsive researches, and there's like basically the main reason they're playing red is for like efficient 1 mana removal spells and 2 mana removal spells, and like these absurd sideboard cards in Pyroblast, Gorilla Shaman, like Electrickery. These are like really good sideboard cards to have. So the whole game plan is just to like disrupt your opponent a bunch, maybe like get some like 2-for-1s hopefully, and like then pull away with Read the Bones and Gurmag Angler. While not a turbo angler deck by any means, you can't really like play them that early. It's still just an all-round solid card. So like just attritioning your opponent out is not that difficult to do. It's not a good deck against the Drake decks for the same reason the mono black decks are not. Even though you get a big upgrade in Pyroblast, and you also don't have clunky 5 mana creatures like Grey Merchant, they can still usually outdraw you over the course of a game because they are better at drawing cards than you are. The mana is nice for like a 2-color deck. There's a lot of enters battlefield tapped stuff. Like the Bojuka Bogs seem kind of mandatory since there's a reasonable amount of like graveyard recursion stuff. So you sort of need them not to just get valued out by blue-black decks for sure. And has like some upside against like pulses and like Archaeomancers and stuff. And the deck has like more reach than you might expect sometimes. Like you can, bolt some in step, like untap, firebolt them with flashback, and then it all works out pretty well. And the sideboard's quite interesting. Like Pyroblast's a gimme, because it's one of the reasons you would want to play this deck, so you actually have a chance against the blue decks. That you can take their, you can counter the compulsive researches and counter the Mulldrifters. Gorilla Shaman's fine because you can deal with all their 4/4s, so like just LDing the hell out of their lands is great. Electrickery, another standard sideboard card. Grotesque Mutation seems basically they're entirely for like the red decks. Where against burn, the plan is to just cast Gurmag Angler ASAP and gain 8 life. You can like do this against like Stompy or something as well, but this is really for the red decks. Like you can't really beat burn if you have a sort of slow hand and they lead with like Curse of the Pure Start and to start bolting you. You take quite a while to kill them unless you have like an earlier than expected angler. So just gaining 8 life puts the game right out of reach. So I like it. Siphon Life also has applications against burn, in that you can just, any excess land that you have can get recycled for, a drain life. So that's nice. You have like chances, and Siphon Life also has applications where your removal spells are just garbage against like a control deck, and it gives you some extra reach. So I'm keen to give this deck a go. So now you've seen what a black focus Rakdos Control looks like. If you keep your eyes peeled for the companion red focused Rakdos deck, you'll see what happens when you just have some more Thermal Alchemists in your deck.